Alright, YouTube, what's going on? So, in the interim, I've decided to get the car back together, get it back on the ground, and just get it drivable. I'll limit my driving down to once a week, just on the weekends. I really don't think the belt is going to fail. This thing looks to be in pretty damn good shape, so long as I don't drive it far. And like I said, technically, while they are old age-wise, there's still about 2,000 or 3,000 miles left on them before the mileage mark. Now, I obviously am not saying that, hey, if you've got a car out there that hasn't had a belt done in a while, just ignore it. If, you know, if the mileage is okay on the belt or whatever. So, do as I say, not as I do. But anyways, while I'm getting I just got the lower cover on, and I'm going to go ahead and put the AC belt back on, and I wanted to show you guys how to tension the belt for your air conditioner, because what happens is sorry, let me get this out of the way. I don't want to film with the glove on my hand. What happens is on any frickin' car, doesn't matter what it is, if the damn belt is squealing, just frickin' tighten it. Just tighten the belt. We don't all need to hear your belt squealing like constantly, right? So on the 944, it's super easy, and I'm going to show you how to do it right now. So let me go ahead and get the belt routed, and we'll show you how the tensioner works. So you can see I got my belt routed from the alternator around the crank. We come down here, and you can see there it is nicely. Let's see if I can get a little bit more light. Nicely around the crank pulley. Now to tension this, it is 1, 2, 3, 4 17mm nuts. Now these two nuts are actually on this tensioning bar right here. And what you ideally need is 2 17s. Crack these loose, and you will be able to adjust these nuts and easily screw down the or adjust the tension on this bar. Oh, I'm not even pointing at it. Adjust the tension at this bar right here. So these 4 nuts. And as you spin this, and I'll show you, the way that I like to use as a reference is just to make sure that you're going the right way, is when you're looking at this nut right here, when this is completely loose, this prop, this rod right here is going to want to move to the left. And as this goes left, you're going to see this belt tighten up. And the direction that you're going to want to grab this is, and I don't know if you can tell if the belt is tightening, but you're going to want to pull towards you. So you're actually turning counterclockwise on the 17mm nut that's closest towards the lower, I don't know if that's the tensioning pulley. I haven't done enough homework on the belts yet. But I guess that's closest to the passenger wheel. So as you spin this counterclockwise, you're going to see this belt start to get tight. You see that slack get picked up between the 2 pulleys. So I'm also going to show you how to make sure that it's properly tensioned so that you don't go wrenching down on this thing and screwing up your crank pulley and we're bending something. And I'm going to show you the 90-degree twist method. So you can see right now, belt is on there okay, but it's slipping, right? It's way too loose. You can see how I can bend this more than 90 degrees each way. I can bend it almost 180. When the belt is properly tensioned, you should only be able to get this about to right there, straight up and down 90 degrees from where its current position is. That right there is about spot on perfect tensioning. It's not too tight and it's not too loose. So we're just going to go ahead and keep wrenching this down. It would be nice if I had an actual camera and a tripod to show you guys this. But once this is nice and tight, I still got a ways to go. You can see that this is moving this way. It's moving down, it's screwing down. And this lock nut, when you find the right tension, when you get that tension correct, you're just gonna screw this down and lock it in place. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the belt tension, show you that 90-degree trick, and then I'll come back so that way I'm not flopping around showing you my nasty like inner tie rod boots and you can't see what I'm talking about. So, alright, here we go. So here we go. Got my belt nice and tensioned, and I can just turn it a little bit past 90 degrees before it gets super tough, right? A belt that's always a little bit too loose is going to be better than a belt that's way too tight. So if you can't even move this at all, you know, if you can only maybe have a few degrees of rotation there, that's way too tight. So there's the 90-degree method. Okay. So in fact, actually, I might even back this off just a little bit more. If I can get the wrench on there. Come on. Almost, this is, yeah, oh, it's the right size. Here we go. So, if you go do this, and you start the car, and this thing is just squealing like a pig, then the belt's too loose, and just tighten it up a little bit. So come back down, shut the car off, and just keep doing this till that squeal is gone, nice and quiet. So, like I said, you're just gonna come here, see how much travel there's been between the lock nut and the adjustment tensioning rod. You're just gonna screw this down until it gets to right where it meets with the sorry, there's some dirt stuck on there. Right to where it is nice and tight up on the tensioning rod, and then there you go. Your belt is on, secure and tightened and properly tensioned. So I don't think I'm going to start the car tonight, but I'll go ahead and I'll do a video tomorrow, and we'll get this thing going. I'm still waiting on a radiator fan to show up. That hasn't even shipped yet. I'm hoping that gets here soon. Not like it really matters since the car isn't going anywhere, but I think that's going to go ahead and do it for this one. So thanks for watching, guys, and I hope that helps.